Well, well, well. I have only one thing to say before we get started. Yes, this is a JoJo reference. My name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin, and I'm not a JoJo reference.
No, he's not. But welcome to Micah and the Hatman anyway. So, Hatman has an interesting pick this week. He originally didn't have one. Then he gets this brilliant idea once we end the politics podcast. He goes, I have a pick of the week now. I'm like, okay, what is it? And he goes, chicken sandwiches. Fuck it!
It's true.
Hatman,
why the hell not?
Give us your review of, because so there is context to this. Hatman said that he has eaten just about every chicken sandwich that there is to be eaten, at least in his area, because there's no Whataburger where you're at.
No.
Which I will say this, that I think that overall the best chicken sandwich that I've had is from Chick-fil-A, but Whataburger's is a very close second. But it's their grilled chicken, not their breaded chicken. So, Hatman, give us the breakdown.
So, channel my inner review bruh. So, I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the sandwiches from the Chicken Sandwich Wars. I don't count Taco Bell's whatever the fuck they're offering, because that's not a chicken sandwich. It's not. I don't care. I'm not counting it. I literally am in the middle of eating Burger King's chicken sandwich, which hasn't rolled out nationwide yet. I think it's got a few more days or another week or something before it's everywhere, but nevertheless, here you go. Here's your review. It's not bad, but it's not that good either. Mostly the reason why is the sauce. BK sauce does not go very well on a chicken sandwich. I mean, the chicken itself is fine, but the rest of it, eh. Anyway, y'all probably know what I'm going to say. Chick-fil-A is the original, and it still tops everything. There's something so good about it, and I think it's the fact that the chicken is brined in pickle juice that sets it apart from everything else. Most of the other entries are dependent on the sauces.
Well, it's also fried in peanut oil as well. That does make a difference too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing. It doesn't need sauce. Like, I prefer ketchup on my Chick-fil-A sandwiches, but it doesn't need it.
No.
It's fine. The sauce is like a good addition, but it's not necessary for the sandwich itself. Pretty much everything else on the list, barring McDonald's, has some kind of sauce on there that either enhances or diminishes the flavor. Zaxby's, and I've been informed by Micah that Zaxby's is not in every state.
Nope.
Very unfortunate. Zaxby's is my number 2 pick. That is just under Chick-fil-A. And I mean just under Chick-fil-A. It's really good. It is a damn good sandwich. Of course, it is also one that is dependent on the sauce, but luckily Zach's sauce is pretty damn tasty. Think like a spicier and slightly tangier Chick-fil-A sauce. Throw that on a thick-ass chicken sandwich. Yes, extra thick, with some extra thick cut pickles, too.
Extra thick!
And you're good.
Had to do the Aku thing.
And you've got a fucking winner. I'll say this also. That thing is moist as shit. Whatever they've done is incredible. They figured out something good. So, I like them. Next up, surprisingly, is KFC's. So if you can't get a Zaxby's chicken sandwich for whatever reason, it's not in your state, whatever, go to KFC, get their sandwich. It's incredibly close to Zaxby's. The only problem is the sauce they pick is goddamn mayo.
Ugh.
Why the fuck? Why the fuck? If they had left off the fucking mayo and put some other kind of sauce, like a fucking, not finger licking good sauce, because dear God, I hate that shit. But like maybe a honey mustard sauce or something, that could easily be over fucking Zaxby's. But KFC sandwich is damn good. I was sincerely fucking impressed with that thing. Not dry in the slightest, and you know, like, depending on what KFC you go to, you can get some dry ass fucking chicken.
Yeah.
But that fucking thing is so goddamn good. I was incredibly fucking impressed with it. Super fucking impressed. So, hell yeah, point for KFC. So, number 4, Popeyes. Yes, Popeyes is this slow. Why? Because Popeyes does depend on the fucking sauce. The sauce is what enhances the flavor for it. Without the sauce, it's not nearly as good. And it's starting to dry the fuck out. Kind of like Popeye's fucking biscuits. It's unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate. That, and also, if you don't like spicy, I would steer clear of the fucking Popeye sandwich. And some folks, I can't stand it. So, yeah. You've heard a lot about how people lost their shit over Popeye sandwich and, you know, starting fights in parking lots and shit. I don't understand why anyone would go to that kind of a length for this sandwich. I mean, it's okay, but it's definitely not worth fighting over. Definitely not worth, you know, wait in a big ass fucking line for, and definitely not worth threatening anybody with violence for. So Burger King, this is next on the list. This is the number 5 spot. Again, it's not particularly good, not particularly bad. It's just sort of in the middle, and a lot of the reason why is because the sauce is just shitty. The sauce is shitty. I figure if it had a better sauce, yes, it would enhance the flavor, and it would probably be either on par with or just above Popeyes. But this is like a Popeyes sandwich with worse sauce. So, next one down is Wendy's. Wendy's, pretty much what they did was they took their home-style chicken sandwich, changed the recipe for the breading, which made it worse, added pickles, and left the same thing. It's a worse version of the sandwich that they had before, and I'm incredibly fucking disappointed.
Oh, fuck, man. That was like my go-to whenever I went to Wendy's. It's like, give me a chicken sandwich with barbecue sauce, and that's it.
I don't know why they hate home-style chicken so much. Like, they got rid of their home-style strips years ago, which I really never forgave them for, and now they got rid of the fucking home-style chicken sandwich. And what we get instead is this, you know, classic chicken sandwich, which is worse chicken, but add pickles. Okay, don't care. Like, way to fucking go. I'm switching back to nugs.
All right, so we're at the 10-minute mark on the chicken discussion. So, quick recap, and then we'll call it there.
Well, I got one more, but I got a one-word review for it. McDonald's. Ass. Recap. If you have a Zaxby's, go to Zaxby's. If you don't, KFC. Otherwise, you know that Chick-fil-A is the best.
And if you want a really good Chick-fil-A sandwich, my opinion, if they've got the spicy chicken, get that with pepper jack cheese and 2 slices of bacon and barbecue sauce. You're going to have a coma afterwards. It's going to be the greatest coma ever.
A good coma, as it were. Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I love a good food coma. All right. My pick of the week. Somebody donated last week. I want to say it was Holy Ninja Show who did. for me to read, because it's not an anime yet, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. So,
Nani?
Yeah, Nani the fuck. So I'm not gonna spoil it. I haven't even read it. I just know how Stone Ocean ends. Stone Ocean is part 6. It's the next one to be animated. In fact, they're working on the anime right now. It's a very definitive ending to that universe of JoJo. So Araki just started a new one. So the basic idea of what Steel Ball Run is there is going to be a horseback race across the country during the Wild West era called the Steel Ball Run. Well, it's not the Wild West. It's like the early 1900s, I think. Headed up by a man named Joseph Steele, who basically like that era's Donald Trump, I guess. And the winner of the contest is going to get $1 million or something like that. I don't remember the exact amount. So the story stars the Joestar of the story is Johnny Joestar, who is not front and center on this photo. He's actually the guy with the sleeping cap with the horseshoe on it. Johnny Joestar, and why am I forgetting the name of the Zeppeli from this one? It's basically alternate universe versions of Jonathan Joestar and Caesar Zeppeli. I'll just say that. So there is a Dio. His name is Diego Brando, but he is a British prick again. And it's basically they try to race across the United States, and hijinks ensue. There are stands in this. Just like the previous JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stories. And, but there's also a sort of weird Hamon, change. Instead, it's just called the rotation. Instead of the ripple, which is what Hamon means in Japanese, if I remember right. So, the basic idea is that, Zeppeli has 2 steel balls. So he's got 2 balls. 2 steel balls that he uses in, offensively or defensively, that he has a certain way of rotating them to make human muscles act a certain way or just to hurt you. And it is I'm not going to spoil anything. Hiro Zeppeli, that's it. It was a fun read. Act 1 and Act 2 of the story are very fun. Still has that sort of monster of the week feeling that a lot of JoJo's have had since part 3. It is actually the most brutal JoJo, violence-wise, I think, since part 1. Which is saying something, because Phantom Blood got pretty gory at points. So it definitely has that. It has a good pace up until the 3rd act. The premise is a little dumb, though. So, where's my spoiler thing? So, spoilers, for those who do not want to be spoiled. The premise is that the thing that gives you a stand is the body of Jesus Christ himself. Yeah. So, now being somebody who is obviously not an expert on Christian theology, but certainly educated in it, there is a problem with that statement from the Christian perspective. If Jesus Christ left behind a corpse, he's not divine. How the fuck is he giving you powers? And lo and behold, the funny part is that what they end up doing with this version of Jesus is that he's not Christian Jesus, he's Mormon Jesus. Meaning at some point he went to the United States and taught the Native Americans. And it's this whole time I'm reading it, I'm thinking, Joseph Smith, he was a Mormon. Dum 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 dum. Jesus Christ, he had a stand.
Oh.
Dum 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 dum. I think it's stupid. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think it's dumb.
Oh man.
I think it's stupid. I hated
Mormon Jesus can't
I
flush this out of my head
fucking
now.
hated that twist. When I saw that, I'm like, are you fucking serious? Seriously? So,
Jesus.
it almost lost me there, but I kept going because I was paid to go. So I did. All right, end of spoiler. So, the story continues. It has a really good villain. The President of the United States, who has the name of Funny Valentine, because this is JoJo we're talking about, so he's got to have a goofy name, is a good villain. I liked him a lot. He's a very smart character. He has a very interesting worldview. Very prim and proper, high society type. And I think that's part of the reason why I liked him. He's a little young to be an American president, but regardless, was very interesting. He does some downright despicable shit, but the third act kind of had a problem. It drags, and that's the problem. The climax of the story had some interesting parts and was getting pretty fucked up, and I was digging how fucked up it was. And there's this whole thing about like how alternate universes, like if there's a way to destroy somebody by basically like going to an alternate universe and if the two selves from the alternate universes touch one another, then they both die. So, but the problem is that the battle between the main two protagonists of Zeppeli and Joestar, it drags. It goes on for way too fucking long. And because it goes way too long, I almost dropped it. I like, it was at a point I'm like, I'm at Lord of the Rings syndrome. Just fucking end already. You know? And then something happened. Something magical happened at the very end that suddenly piqued my interest once again. And we are entering spoiler territory here. There is only 2 words that really need to be said. But I'm just going to play an audio clip that will say exactly what it is. Yeah. That happens. And then suddenly business just picked up. And then it starts kicking ass again. So, Holy Ninja throws in a buck, says, Steel Ball Run's first JoJo where it was released in a complete seinen publication. Thus it could get away with more violence and sexual themes. Also, Araki is the master of taking very stupid premises and making them good. I'm not going to say that the premise was good with what I described. I'm going to say that it's fun. I don't think it's a good idea. But the story was fun regardless. So, also, I'd like to give a hearty fuck you to YouTube. We're having a hard time keeping concurrent viewers because it's constantly saying that my encoder is causing problems, but my encoder is fine. So I'll try turning it down again. but Susan can kiss my ass.
YouTube.
So anyway, let me go ahead and give my final thoughts. It was fun. It was dumb fun. But if I think about it too much, I'll end up hating it. That's basically the long and short of it. Like, it is a fun read. There's a lot of cool stuff that happens in this. My favorite battle was probably the one on the frozen lake with the guy who could do the left side ataxia. Like the way that it was just illustrated was really, really good. So, and Araki's a very talented artist. So, goes without saying, ton of fun. The ending with that spoiler that I just played, again, really saved it. Really saved it. It has a good ending. It does not rank among my favorite of the JoJo series. My favorite is probably always going to be Phantom Blood and then Stardust Crusaders. But yeah, there are some things about it that I also thought were a little off. One thing that I will say finally before we go is that one thing I really liked about it is the fact that all of the stands were not just fucking Star Platinum clones. It's like not everybody needs to have a stand that does Muda 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 or Ora Ora Ora, you know. So overall, I give it a thumbs up. I liked it. It was fun. Okay, time for topics. Hatman, what the fuck is going on with MGM?
So, Amazon bought them. Amazon paid out the ass for them. Because $8 billion or some shit. The big question with this acquisition, though, is do they also get the rights to the James Bond franchise? MGM distributes the James Bond movies, but apparently the rights are not owned by MGM. They're still owned by Barbara Broccoli and EO Productions. Mm-hmm. So it's possible that even though they've bought MGM and all the, that whole fucking library, they might not get the big fish of the deal. Very, very interesting. However, this is still just... It's something rather unprecedented. Because Amazon, of course, is more known for their originals for Prime, Amazon Prime. They haven't really been in the business of, having a big fucking distributor, a big studio like MGM, or not MGM, just any of them really, any of the original fucking Hollywood titans. And now, because of this, yes, they are moving into that space rather, can I say obscenely? Because it seems that way. It seems like something that you wouldn't fucking expect. Like Disney buying Fox is one thing. Imagine if fucking God damn, I'm trying to think of what the other big fucking studios are. Okay, so Sony buying Columbia didn't really seem like a big deal at the time. Mm-hmm. This is like if that was considered a big fucking deal. Amazon, the company that has fingers in everything, now not only has a distinct finger in Hollywood, but they own part of it. There's... And here I go, I've lost my fucking train of thought. God damn it. It's fucking weird. It's really weird. Hardball puts it a good way. Much like Discovery now partially owning Warner Media. Yeah, that's fucking weird. It's weird that that a company that is not primarily known for film is going to have a massive venture into it. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't know how I feel about this. It almost feels like the tech monopoly is getting its claws into everywhere. I'm wondering, is Google going to buy somebody next? What films does MGM have ownership over? The biggest one that they've got is Wizard of Oz. Outside of the James Bond franchise, the biggest single movie that they own the rights to and the license to is The Wizard of Oz. Let me grab you a list of... Let's see. Talk to the people while I find out the big ones that people are going to recognize.
Well, Paramount, Universal, Lionsgate, Disney, obviously.
Oh God, if Google bought Universal, that'd be crazy. They'd have theme parks too. I guess if they bought Paramount, they'd have theme parks as well, because you've also got fucking Cedar. I think Paramount owns Cedar Point now. Oh, Amazon gets Gone with the Wind. Oh shit.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Let's see. Oh, the Rocky franchise. They're going to have Rocky. Is RoboCop owned by MGM?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Well, that one's just fucking weird because that's right. That was an Orion fucking company. Nope. MGM bought Orion in 97, so...
Yeah.
Guess what? They got RoboCop too. That's such a classic theme. It's just weird. It feels like Google is next, or Apple. Apple's already doing their own thing with Apple TV Plus, but I guess they'd be next to buy something.
Somehow they get the rights to RoboCop. It's the new OCP product is the Apple iCop. All right, so regardless, this is kind of scary because like
it's weird, yeah, and yeah, it is scary because it's once again it feels like more monopolizing over everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to be a subsidiary of some giant ass fucking company now. It is kind of like RoboCop and OCP fucking buying out police departments.
Yeah. So.
Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck.
Needless to say, Peter Weller, we need you.
Yes. Let's move on to the next topic. So Hatman, tell us who Kotaku's new editor-in-chief is.
Kotaku's new editor-in-chief is Patricia Hernandez.
Oh no!
For those of you who don't know who Patricia Hernandez is, you may remember an article that ran several years ago called 3 Words I Said to the Man I Defeated in Gears of War That I'll Never Say Again. Those 3 words being, I raped you.
Yeah. She wrote
You may have seen parodies of that article everywhere because it was so goddamn nonsensical, it bordered on hilarious.
Yeah.
She's also known for other hits like writing about the rape allegation levied against Max Temkin of Cards Against Humanity fame. Basically saying that the fact that he defended himself was just as bad as him saying that he actually raped somebody.
Yeah. This is not a smart individual that we're getting as the editor-in-chief of Kotaku. Not at all.
No.
Patricia Hernandez is a dumb.
I'm going to invoke Gamergate for a moment here.
Uh-oh.
But when Gamergate started, and I mean Gamergate like the whole, holy fuck, journalists are really incestuous, aren't they? She was one of the first examples that was pointed out as someone who wrote about her friend's shit without fucking disclosing it. In fact, she wrote not only about her friend's shit, but her girlfriend's shit and her roommate's shit. So, needless to say, this is an entirely appropriate move by Kotaku. Absolutely on brand.
Yeah.
It's a sinking ship at this point, people. It really is. The fact that they've had so many fucking people leave, and the one that they brought back in, because Patricia Hernandez actually left for Polygon,
Yep.
and now they're bringing her back into the fold, just makes me think that they brought her to be the captain of a sinking fucking ship.
Yeah.
Kotaku's not going to be around much longer, I hope. And thank God for that. But Jesus Christ, this is just hilarious. It's hilarious. I almost think it would have been funnier if Nathan Grayson had been bumped up to editor-in-chief, because I think he's the only one of the old crew that's still there.
Oh no, Mr. I take crying selfies more just as much as like Kevin Smith does these days.
Oh, yep, Mr. Five Guys Burgers and Fries himself.
Oh,
that would have been. I think part of me wants to say he applied for the job, but somebody knew that would just be that would be a PR disaster.
Oh, it'd be the worst optics ever.
Oh, but
because Zoe Quinn seems to be like silently going away,
which is good.
Yeah, like her time in the sun is long past over. The comic book industry is realizing that she's not a needle mover. She never was a needle mover.
No.
Not to mention there's the Kickstarter scam. You know.
Oh yes, it's been what now, over 1,000 days since she last updated backers.
Yep. And then I mean, a lot of people that were like the anti-Gamergate crowds, their careers are really starting to go by the wayside. Jim Sterling's another good example. He just
whatever happened to Randy Harper? I
don't even remember. Apparently, she laid in her bed and got fucked in it. The Jim Sterling thing I find to be incredibly interesting because he said like, "Oh, I'm losing a bunch of subscribers because you're all transphobic." It's like, no, Jim, it's because you're a preachy fat ass that nobody wants to listen to because you're a preachy fat ass. That literally is like, he says himself he is completely uneducated. Well, then why would people want to listen to you? You don't have any fucking clue what you're talking about. So yeah, they're all starting to disappear. You know, the only reason that Anita Sarkeesian is able to hang on is because she has friends in modern education. She'll be around for a while. So, finally, I'm just going to let this image soak in for a little bit. So Jerry Conway, the legendary writer Jerry Conway, created the Punisher. One of the best Spider-Man writers ever. Apparently doesn't like anime titties. He went on the Twitter to basically say that just a quick correction in the chat. Tyler Preston says Jim identifies as they them. No, he identifies as fat/fat.
Well, yeah, no wonder he has to identify as multiple people.
Yeah. Jim Sterling's so fat he has to identify as multiple people. That is the best joke. Oh God. But anywho, I'm gonna tweet that here in a minute. Hatman, go ahead and give the details on this.
So Jerry Conway. So I pointed out that manga is overtaking American comic sales, and Jerry Conway more or less called everyone incels and borderline pedophiles.
Yes.
Because they like titty anime. Folks, the problem with this, of course, is that manga and anime is filled with fan service. As in, the creators know exactly what the fans want and cater to that want. American comic books do quite literally the opposite. They don't care what you want. They know what's best. And if you stop buying their shit, then you're the problem, not them.
Yeah.
Jerry Conway, though, like, of all of the fucking writers out there, this is one that I did not expect. And yes, this is the Power Girl creator, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So GTA Driver, yeah, this is the same dude.
Yeah. So it goes without saying that this guy's a total fucking hypocrite. And because it's about time for a Q&A,
sad.
I only have 2 words for Jerry Conway. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Yeah. You don't get to
I thought
create...
the 2 words were going to be big titties.
You know, you don't get to create Power Girl and then start complaining about booba. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. There's nothing wrong with liking boobs either. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, the fucking boob window. Like, that's what Power Girl is famous for. The boob window. Sad. Is he mad because he's no longer relevant? I think you're seeing that from a lot of people involved in Western comics, because manga is becoming less of a niche and more of a mainstream thing, and your traditional comic sales are slumping and have been slumping for years now. So yeah, I would say there is a level of resentment there.
Yep. Okay. Time for Q&A.
Yep, Q&A proper.
So, Only Ninja Joe says, best and worst steel ball run stands, and no, you can't say the spoiler, that would be cheating. Best stand. Probably Civil War. Civil War I really liked as a concept. The worst one would probably be the one that ended up with the dude being stuck at the bottom of the river. So, it's like, oh, Dio will come and get me. No, he fucking won't. Let's see here. Rias Khan says, why is it that companies want to make villains just misunderstood? I get not every villain has to be evil for the sake of evil. It feels like companies want to make pseudo anti-heroes and call them villains instead of true blue villains nowadays. Well, and that's the problem, is like, because I saw the spoilers for Cruella, and the concept is stupid.
Oh God.
My mother was killed by Dalmatians.
Beyond stupid.
Yeah. My mother was killed by Dalmatians. So that's why I hate Dalmatians. That's fucking retarded. A lot of these films, you'll find they're made by feminist filmmakers with the female characters. Somebody made the joke is like, I can only imagine if there was a who's the bad guy from The Little Mermaid?
Ursula.
Ursula. Like if there's an Ursula movie starring Jenny McCarthy, and her parents were killed by a pair of legs, and then they announced that there's going to be a Ursula movie starring Jenny McCarthy. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Uh-oh.
Am I back? I'm back, but Hatman is not back. Now Hatman is back. That was very odd.
Okay, I'm back. Yep, mine just froze, so...
Yeah, so did mine. Like, my webcam is completely frozen. We're still live, though.
Nope, I froze out completely.
Yeah, there we go. Now I'm live again. So anyway, so yeah, I just they're mostly made by feminist filmmakers who don't really understand that like villains are still villains. Like trying to make them just misunderstood. Like they do evil shit unless you're retconning them to no longer do evil shit. Then fuck off. Let's see here. Demos says, I just want to say excited for the fact Amazon owns MGM because they want to work with Toei and Hikari Pro. You know, it'd be great to make a revival of if James Bond doesn't pull through. And he says Johnny Soko and his fine. If you're doing Journey into Space, you need to go to fucking space. Stop that. Hardboiled says, what's a good comic book you'd like to see an animated adaptation of that already doesn't have one? It's a good question. And I'll get to the donations here in a second, guys. I'd like to see an animated film of Maximum Carnage if they don't do an actual movie. For some reason, I was having an issue where one of my USB ports was actually starting to fail on me. So I had to switch where my hub was on. So sorry about that, guys. Fix the webcam again. So, there we go. You get animated, Micah, for the rest of the show. So anyway, next question. Thoughts on the current state of Star Wars? Melee Brawler wants to know, have you guys ever played Power Rangers Battle for the Grid? If so, what do you think about it? I have not, but it looks cool.
I have not, but I want to. The fact that they can do a Ryu and Chun-Li as Power Rangers, that's fucking cool.
That was also weird. You were coming in through my microphone line instead of my normal one. Now you should be good.
That is weird.
Hatman, say something.
Something.
What the fuck?
No? Yes? No?
There we go. Fixed it. Fucking computers.
Am I back?
You're back. You don't like the Bad Batch? Haven't watched it. So yeah, Battle for the Grid looks cool. Servant wants to know, could you do something like the plot of Kingdom Hearts without it being as bad in the way many of those games are? Gun to my head type of deal, no backing out. Could I make Kingdom Hearts better? Fuck yes. You don't have to put my gun to my head. Just give me money.
Fucking Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. What the? I lost a Hatman, and now I'm what? What the fuck? Now there's two of me. There we go.
Okay, that time I got fucking kicked out. What the hell?
I don't know. Like, fuck you, Susan. That's what I'm gonna say.
Fuck you, Susan. Susan, are you the female Steve? Fuck is your problem?
Good lord. I swear, we're having one heck of a day today. There. Now I'm back. Fuck. Okay. I will read the donations. Then I will read the chat. I am sorry for the delay. I don't know if we're going to be able to do Cringe because of the way that the network is being. Which sucks, because I really want to do it, because you guys donated a lot of money today. Especially Brain. Okay. So Daniel Parker threw in $5. Says, if I ever turn into Jerry Conway, feel free to smack me over the head, Micah. I will do so. Not just because you told me to. So. Okay. We have 10 more minutes. Let's see what the chat has to say. John Weitzel says, how often do you feel so flustered that you feel the need to turn into a dinosaur and chew on rocks? Not very. Miguel Barrera says, what are your opinions on the Rugrats reboot? Why is Phil and Lil's mom now a dyke?
Because if they could cuck any male character in Rugrats, Howard was going to be the most likely to be cucked.
Fair point. But it's like, why this is something I don't understand. Like, why is it that every tomboy, like, has to be reimagined as a lesbian?
Not allowed, apparently.
I will say
I'm more offended by the fact that they moved to 3D animation. That shit looks soulless.
True. But I'm going to be honest about something. I have been with quite a few tomboys in my time. I would say of all the women I've been with just at the count of 11 now, 5 of them were tomboys. And they very much loved the D. So that stereotype doesn't make a lot of sense to me from my own experience. Not at all. Not at all. So, yeah. So I don't get it. I don't like it. It shouldn't happen. I hope it fails. Leonardo Juan wants to know, could you wish a happy birthday? As it will be in 2 days. Happy birthday, Leonardo Juan. And he says, I'm getting Resident Evil 8 at the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Very good choices. Castlevania Anniversary is awesome. Cackle Atrophy wants to know, have we ever watched Exo Squad? Yes!
No.
It was pretty fun. It only had 1 season. But it's basically this idea, it's like these dudes have a satellite that like beam down like fucking badass weaponry and shit. It was pretty cool. Alistair Folgore says, Halo 2 versus Half-Life 2, which games win? Well, I still maintain that Half-Life 2 is the Citizen Kane of video games, so take a wild guess what my opinion is. But if I'm going to play multiplayer, obviously I'm going to fire up, like, Halo 2 online instead of, like, Half-Life online. Servant throws in a buck. Says, donate more money to Micah so you can get a better computer. Also, more good James Bond movies on movie night this week. The Man with the Golden Gun is up. And we have both Gunsword and Gao Gaigar on Mecha Mondays. Get in the server, $1 or $5. There you go, folks. Mecha Mondays is always fun. It makes Monday worth it. And if there's anything that can make a case of the Mondays better, it's giant robots. Let's be honest. What else we got for questions? Also, don't forget to hit the like button, guys, if you didn't already. If you enjoyed the show, definitely do that. Did we miss any questions? We might have lost a bunch of people because of the network issues. I think we did. Yep. So that's a bummer. Well, I am sorry about that, guys. It's definitely YouTube sucking, you know. 420 Gunny throws in a buck and says, got my nephew the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect for his birthday, and he's loving it. First time he's ever played any Mass Effect games. It's a good thing that on that version that they have the patched ending of 3. Or else he'd be really pissed off at the end of it, that's for sure. Okay, here's another question. Crystal Hyder says... Sorry about that. You ever played a game called Shadow of Rome? It's one of my favorite PS2 games. Sequel got turned into Dead Rising. Yes. I have played Shadow of Rome. I beat Shadow of Rome back in the day. I don't remember anything about it except it was kind of fun to play and it was really fucking gory. Samurai Bear wants to know thoughts on the Powerpuff Girls reboot, Hatman.
Have you seen anything from the leaked script at all?
Yes, it's bad.
Oh my fucking god. That thing was a goddamn travesty.
Yeah.
Even beyond the whole they made a cartoon that whitewashed us thing, which is pretty goddamn ballsy to say that the creator of the fucking property whitewashed his own shit.
Yeah.
That thing was up its own ass with trying to sexualize those fucking characters. It was so goddamn weird and so goddamn cringy. And I swear to God, if anyone ever lets Diablo Cody write another thing again, they need to be fucking sent to the gulag.
Damn. Hatman going in.
I fucking love Powerpuff Girls as a fucking kid, man. I still fucking love Powerpuff Girls. I will not accept that kind of blasphemy.
Let's see here. Tyler Preston says, how much would it take for you to review this terrible movie called The Life Zone? I have heard of that movie. I have heard a lot of very not good things about that movie. I don't know if I would want to actually watch that movie. Because apparently it's like a pro-life horror movie. Don't do that. That's politicizing in the opposite direction. Tyler Preston wants to know if it was worse than the twerking in the 2016 reboot.
Yes, way worse. Way worse. They're talking about fucking leaking their nudes online.
Yeah.
Like, no. 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 Bad.
Stop that.
Dog is peed on your rug. No.
And then Servant says he requests a fuck 'em for the for that particular script. Yeah, why not?
Fuck 'em.
Okay. So now it is that time for Le Cringe. We will try to make this happen. Hatman, are you able to access the Discord? Yes, no, maybe so.
What? Who?
Are you able to
You're kinda cut
access
out.
Discord?
I can pull up Discord.
Okay.
But I need to update it apparently because I haven't pulled up Discord in forever.
Well, Discord apparently needs to update every like 10 minutes anyway. It's one thing that kind of...
These apparently have 5 updates for me, so that's more than usual.
Okay. What do I want for dinner? Do I want a...
Holy fuck, there's a lot of notifications.
Do I want a... It's because everyone's shaming you. Do I want a big bucket of fried chicken? Nah, that's kind of pricey.
Fried chicken is good. I enjoy fried chicken.
I do too.
Whoa! Did somebody post some goddamn Del Toro quest in the fucking Animu channel?
I don't know.
Holy
420 Gunny
shit,
throws in
I
a
haven't
buck
seen
and he
this ever.
says, with Death Battle doing Steven Universe versus Star Butterfly, why can't they wise up and put out characters we want to see? Also, it's sad that kids today have horrible shit cartoons unlike the ones we had growing up. That's the good thing about a lot of streaming services, though, is that they have the ones that we grew up with and we can introduce those to our kids instead. So,
Yeah.
silver lining. Discord's taking forever to start. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do then? I'm going to have to watch the video on another computer, so you guys won't be able to see it. I will turn up the volume on my on that other computer, so you can hear it at least. So give me just a second to get this queued up. So we got 3 clips to do. Okay, just a second to queue them up.
The Schick Evangelion thing. Evangelion, whatever. I don't know how to say G's. I've seen that before.
I have
That's
not.
funny. Okay, I've got 3 queued up.
Okay. So, to start off, we have from Deimos, Space Ninja, Sword of the Space Arc, Koger fight scene. Okay. 3,
Tell me when.
2, 1, go. Why does he have Joseph Joestar's clackers? They have 1 sai each.
Yes, they're gonna kill him. Of course. Oh yeah, I guess they will if he puts his fucking sword away.
Yeah.
Is he trying to force choke him?
I don't know what's going on, but this is getting a little lame.
Why did they zoom in on that dude's knees?
I have no idea.
Why?
I love that they're making hi-ya sounds while the dudes' mouths are closed. Oh good, he killed him. Okay.
What? Did he just use Rock Slide? Is this Pokemon now?
Clearly. So this man is a Geodude.
Nope. He's not a Geodude.
He is a
Because
rock.
he just used Flamethrower.
He is a rock and fire type.
What the fuck?
Now the other guy is not dead.
Can Aerodactyl learn Flamethrower?
I don't know. So they stab
What?
him in the dick. Okay. So he's gonna
What?
take his clackers and go down this cliff. Still not dead.
Wouldn't it be funny if he used explosion right about now?
Self-destruct. He did! he is a Pokemon.
He's back to being a Geodude. Use self-destruct. Yes, that's how you count to 3.
Okay, that existed. That was indeed a thing.
That was cringe.
Yeah.
That was some old-fashioned cringe.
Yeah. I do not understand. Let's continue. Schick
No.
and Evangelion, you will always be free. You can always be free.
Yes, I love this.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Epic shaving. Wait, what?
Okay, that's actually pretty fucking cool. I fucking love that so much. All they had to fucking do was get Gendo to smile. That was it.
So does that mean he's just gonna stop treating his son like shit then? I had a good shave. I feel awesome.
He's gonna teach him how to shave first. Oh my god. That's one of the funniest fucking things in the world.
I got nothing. All right, final one. Ultraman fatalities.
Ooh,
This one's from
okay.
Changus. 3, 2, 1,
All
go.
right, tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Damn!
Ultraman does not fuck around.
Clearly not. Omae wa mou shinderu.
Nani?
That was a good nani. That was my commendations, Hatman. Yeah, like he fucking decapitating fools. Jesus.
I love how these guys have the fucking body parts start flying off.
Oh, that was
before
just a
they
straight up
actually
Kung Lao fatality.
That's cool. He fucking shot off it. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Cut off his arms and kick him in the head. Why the fuck not? Judo chop. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was a cool. For like the 19 whatevers. That was actually a pretty cool effect at the end. The electric spark and then. That was actually kind of neat.
I want Ultraman in Mortal Kombat now.
That would be interesting. Sadly, Marvel has the distribution rights in the United States, but. Oh well.
Also, I love how this is apparently part of YouTube Kids.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. All right, folks, we've had a great pair of shows today. Appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with us. If you enjoyed the show so far, please hit that like button. We really appreciate you guys. Check and make sure to see you're still subscribed as well, and your notifications are still coming through. If you're not getting notifications, try resetting them. Just like turn it off and then turn it back on. See if that does it. It's like anything else with tech support. Have you tried turning it on and off and back on again? So we're going to go ahead and take off. Appreciate everybody who was also so generous this week, especially Brainbox. Dear God. So did I miss any donations before we go? I might have. 420 Gunny threw in a buck and said, case in point, Peter Pan and the Pirates with Tim Curry as Captain Hook. It was a great Peter Pan cartoon based on the old Peter Pan books, unlike Disney. There you go. All right, guys. We appreciate all of you. Till next time, my name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin. And yep, if you need a chicken sandwich reviewed, I'm your guy.
We'll see you guys next week. Dave's fault.
Dave's fault.
Or this week, because we'll probably be on Friday. Anyway, see you later. Dave's fault.